will be taking on the Aurora Hoyt Lakes Blackhawks. I'm John Doherty. This is Jim Fisher with the color commentary. This game is being brought to you by the TV Productions 2 class of Hibbing Community College under the Arrowhead region. The underwriter for this game is First Federal Savings and Loan of Hibbing. Jim, give us the stats or give us a little update on both teams.
Well, tonight, after talking to both teams, I went and talked to the players for the Hibbing team, and they're expecting a hard-hitting game tonight. The last time that they played Aurora, they played them at Aurora, and for 1.5 periods, it was a real close game, and then as soon as the third period started, the roof caved in on Aurora, and the game ended up 9-3. But they're expecting a hard-hitting game. And Hibbing, as long as they feel they can get to play their own game, they feel that they'll win. Whereas talking to the Aurora coaches and also a couple of the players, they came here with the idea that they're going to win. They figure, just like Evelyn, they're going to have to stay out of the penalty box. They're going to have to be a heavy checking game with Hibbing, keep them from setting up. And also, they got to get to play their own game. One of the bad things, I guess, is that Hibbing plays 4 lines, so Aurora is playing 3. So I think they're going to have, it's tough to play intensity of that caliber when you're going against a team like Hibbing. But I think we're going to be seeing quite a good game.
We'll be back in a moment. Steps for tonight's game are for the Aurora Hoyt Lakes Blackhawks. Number 1, John Van Cleve. At center, number 8, Mike Zinn. At one wing, number 9, Pat Mishmash. And number 23, David Niemi. At the defense, number 11, John Koski. And paired up with him tonight will be number 17, Tim Suler.
The team is coached by David Hendrickson and assisted by Dick Rattay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for the Hibbing Blue Jackets.
And now for the Hibbing Blue Jackets. Starting in goal will be number 0, John Hajduk. And at center, number 4, Pat Iozo. And at one wing will be number 7, Nick Andrikin. And at number 14, Pat Meralt. At defense, number 2, Tom Hansen. Also on defense will be number 12, Jerry Kristoff. Welcome back to tonight's game. Well, looks like we should have another good game tonight. A lot of hard hitting.
I think after the Evelyn game was a promise of what's going to be on here. Aurora, they're expecting Aurora to come out to be hard hitting. Talking to players, and they're expecting, after having them at Aurora, they said they're expecting a good hard hitting game from them.
Iozo controls the draw for Hibbing. Back to Tom Hansen. Tom Hansen tries to get it up, but it's knocked back to him. Puck is shot down into the Aurora zone. Puck is knocked away by Pat Iozo. The save there by Van Cleve. Puck is knocked around behind the net. Players fall down. Hibbing controls up the boards, held in by Meralt. His shot was wide. Andrikin is taken down. Aurora controls. Zins up to Mismash, over to Koski. Koski drops it to Mismash, can't control it. Held in there by Aurora. Mismash knocked off the puck. Aurora keeps it into the Hibbing zone. Hajduk shuffles it behind the net, controlled there by Aurora. Still held in by Aurora. Knocked up against the boards, and Hibbing clears it out. We're going to have an icing call on Hibbing. Well, it started out. We're going to have what looks like a hard-hitting game, just like the players predicted.
Yeah, so far most of the play has been at center rink, but I think the nerves are working off.
Yeah, a little nervous.
Another couple of minutes playing around, I think the intensity is going to pick up.
Puck is shot around the boards to come right out in front of Hajduk. Shot is wide. Hibbing brings it out. Katani dumps it down in. Goalie Van Cleve makes the save. Aurora controls it. It's taken away there by Katani. Puck is kicked outside the... Grillo controls, puts it out in front. Oh, and Katani was just knocked away. Zessel picks it up. It's knocked off his stick. Aurora knocks it down the ice. We're going to have an icing call on Aurora. Well, so far, through the start of the game, so what we see, Hibbing is really kind of controlling it in the zone once they get there. Katani controls the draw. It's knocked out inside the blue line. Bryant over to Nikolov. Nikolov towards the Grillo. Pass is knocked away from him. Aurora knocks it down into the zone, Hibbing zone. Aurora still controls out in front. Oh, and a nice save there by Hajduk. Aurora keeps it into the zone. Nikolov puts it up to the blue line, but not out. Held in there by Aurora. Picked up there by Nikolov. Nikolov makes a move around one man. Chases it down into the Aurora zone. Aurora picks it up. Stolen there by Nikolov. Nikolov back to Katani. Katani put it out in front. But Esty couldn't quite control it. It was a nice save there, though.
On this break, the beginning, he could have had a 2-on-1 there.
Held in the zone there by Kazar. Kazar out in front. Oh, and he hit the post. Clouseau hit the post.
I think the goalie got a little bit of the stick to glance at wide where it hit the post.
Puck is controlled by Aurora. Clouseau holds the Aurora player up against the wall to have a face-off to the left of John Van Cleve.
Well, the intensity is starting to pick up a little bit now. Hibbing is starting to move the puck around a little bit more now.
Blackhawks look a little confused on that one.
I think maybe they're still nervous.
Rafferty brings it up for Aurora. Center ice tries to dump it into Hibbing zone. Backhands it down. Vidmar picks it up for Hibbing. He puts it over to Clouseau. Clouseau up to Kasnark. He shoots shots wide, goes around the net. John Hagen slips and falls, covers the puck up against the boards. We'll have another face-off to the left of John Van Cleve.
Yeah, I think Aurora has been playing mostly defensive hockey so far, so I think they're a little nervous yet trying to get something going against Hibbing. Hibbing has had control in the Aurora end most of the first period so far.
Draws won by Pat Iozzo. Iozzo puts it out to Kristoff. Passes.
Good stick check there.
Knocked out by Aurora. Pass up to Iozzo. He dumps it down into the corner. Aurora controls, bringing it out of their own zone. Mishmash picks it up. He's running into the boards. Kristoff picks it up. Makes a move around one man. Pass for Iozzo was knocked away. Aurora brings it out. Mismatch makes a move around one man. Shoots. Oh, and a nice save there by Hajduk. Shot there. Another nice save by Hajduk. Pat Iozzo's pass The puck is knocked off his stick, picks it back up, makes a move. Oh, nice check there. Solar knocked him right off the puck.
I also would have had clean sweep in there if he would have gotten around Paskey on that one.
Hansen shoots it back around the net. Anderkin picks it up, skates up to center ice. Over there to Grillo. Grillo's knocked off the puck. Aurora controls. Zessel knocks it back into the Aurora zone. Grillo collides with an Aurora player. Aurora controls. Pass is stolen there by Zessel. Up front to Catani. He scores! What a shoot! What a move! That was a beautiful shot there.
A good stick handling by Catani.
Zessel made a nice move there to take the puck away. And Catani ends up with it. And made John Van Cleve make the first move, and he didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Zessel got him to make his first move, and he just passed it to Catani.
Aurora controls in the Hibbing zone. Grillo's pass is knocked.
3 from 6.
The scoring on that play was number 3, Antonio Catani, from number 6, John Zessel. Catani gets in behind the net, tries to center it, and Cleve knocks it back behind the net. Grillo knocks an Aurora player down. We'll have a face-off to the left of John Van Cleve. Hibbing's doing a good job of forechecking
Hibbing is
early in the game.
Really playing their game, and I think they're keeping the puck in their own end. You can see they're playing the game that they want to play.
Draws controlled by Hibbing. Oh, Vidmar hits the post. Aurora controls. Oh. Aurora dumps it down into the Hibbing zone.
Offside.
We're going to have an offside called.
Yeah, Aurora's going to have to start getting something going because Van Cleve's going to have to be making a lot of saves pretty soon.
Draw is controlled there by Kasner. There's a fight for it. Kasner controls it. Back to Grillo. Excuse me, Gusted. Gusted over to Vidmar. Vidmar dumps it ahead for Clouseau. He loses the puck. Kasner picks it up, and it's stolen there by Rafferty. Rafferty drops it back to Aikens. Aikens shoots it the side of the net. Fight for it along the boards. Zins picks it up. Zins picks it up, shoot. Oh, and he scores! That was a nice move there by Zins to pick the puck back up.
You know, I wonder if Hajduk was screened on that. He reacted rather slowly on that. I just wonder if he was screened on that one.
It could be that he just wasn't ready for it either.
Because it was in before he reacted.
Tom Hansen steals a pass, shoots. Oh, and there's a save there by Van Cleve, and the puck is up on the board. We'll have another stop in action.
For Mike Zins, that's his 5th goal of the year.
Girardi's knocked down out in front. Oh! Pat Gozic couldn't quite get to it. The puck is stolen there.
Oh, they had Aurora had a breakaway there for a minute. Passed it too long. Michael Zins was
picked up in front by Niemi. He misses the net on the backhand. Out to the point. Koski shot. Deflected wide.
Deflected wide.
Up in front. Back to the point. Niemi shot. Knocked down in front. Hajduk makes a save. Oh, and they scored! David Niemi pokes the rebound in.
It bounced off the pipe off the side there. It looked like Hajduk had it, and he was waiting for the official to call it, and Niemi came along and poked it right in.
Well, Aurora came back strong after Hibbing scored the first goal.
Well, Aurora has been smoke checking and everything.
Piazzo over to Peralta's boxed in the corner. Back out to Bryant. Bryant's shot is deflected out in front. Aurora controls behind the net. Pass up there is too far. Bryant picks it up. Aurora controls it, brings it into the Hibbing zone. Got back to the point. Shot in there is deflected wide. Anderson controls, keeps it around the boards for Bryant. Bryant loses it out in front. Oh! And a scramble for it out in front.
That's almost a delay of game there.
And I believe Pat Moralt is laying on the puck. Looked like he kind of shuffled it under him, so
yeah,
could have been a delay of game.
Yeah, right. Lucky he didn't get called for that. But Aurora is starting to show offensive power. They're skating harder now than Hibbing. Hibbing's waiting for the puck. They're not going for the puck, whereas Aurora is, they're showing the intensity now that they want to win.
Draw is controlled there by Pat Iozzo.
Stolen away.
Adrian picks it up. He's pushed off the puck. We're going to have an offside call. Well, Aurora came out a little shaky, but they've really taken it to him.
Yeah, I think once they got a taste of what their offense was, I think that picked them up a little bit. And that to show that they could still slow Hibbing down a little bit. Just starting to skate now.
Catani steals the puck and puts it out front. Stolen away by Aurora. Pass across the ice. Nobody was there. Hit the referee. Zesso picks it up. Passes it over to Grillo. Grillo shoots. Oh, and a nice save there by Van Cleve. Van Cleve came out, cut the angle down pretty good. I don't think Grillo had much to shoot at.
Zesso, I think, could have faced a little bit more on Grillo with Grillo because they had 2-on-1 and with the goalie. I think that was a good save by Van Cleve. He almost made a move that he was going to go down, but he didn't.
Puck is controlled by Hibbing. Catani picks it up, shoots. Save there by Van Cleve. The puck is deflected
into the seats.
over the glass and into the seats.
That second goal seemed to spark Aurora quite a bit now.
They're showing a lot of hustle.
They're hustling now.
Doesn't look like either team wants to play any defense tonight.
No, Hibbing started out with it.
Grillo out in front, shoots, and he scores! A nice move there by Catani. Nice pass centering to Grillo. And Grillo put it between Van Cleve's legs. We have a 2-2 hockey game at 5:50 of the first period. Aurora controls, dumps it down into the Hibbing zone. Shoot, brings it in. Oh, Hajduk makes a nice save. Got a little mix up there on the side of the net.
For Mike Grillo, that's his 4th goal of the year.
Hajduk had to make a nice save there. Pat
Yeah, they're going
all alone.
back and forth. quite a bit now. There is a lack of defense, but each team seems like they're getting breakaways, 2-on-1. So it's long passing that they're doing.
Draw is controlled by Aurora. Brian Olsen shoots a save there by Hajduk, and he deflects it over the glass. It certainly shows that both teams are having no problems getting their offense going.
No, they're not. Not tonight.
Aurora controls the draw. Brian Olsen shoots. Shot is knocked down in front. Clouseau picks it up. He's knocked off the puck. Up to the point. Shoot. Oh! Hajduk forced him to shoot it wide. Kristoff picks it up. Over to Kasner. Kasner over to Hagen. He's knocked off the puck. Kasner picks it back up, shoots it down into the zone. Players fall. Aurora controls. Aurora brings it around the back of their net. Aurora controls, bringing it over the blue line, brings it in, shoots. Oh, and a nice save there by Hajduk.
Mark Mackey came in with Kegler, 2-on-1. And Hajduk had to make a good save. Aurora is sure coming through a lot now at 2-on-1. The last one they had was a defenseman coming in on them.
That was a great individual effort there by that Aurora player.
Oh, they're getting good passing Aurora is having right now.
Shot there. Aikens shot wide. Nikolov controls behind the Hibbing net. Over there for Bryant. Bryant's knocked off the puck. Iozo picks it up. He's knocked off the puck. Bryant picks it up. The puck is knocked away from him. Aurora controls, gets it out of their zone, out to the center ice area. Nikolov picks it up. Over to Anderkin. Anderkin shoots. His shot is wide. Moralt picks it up into the corner. He's knocked down. Aurora controls.
Almost in it.
Aurora dumps it down into the right of Hajduk.
They're changing.
Nikolov puts it around Bryant. Bryant's pass is intercepted. We're going to have an offside call. Looks like Aurora's trying to be a little intimidating tonight.
Well, I'm sure they are. You know, you have to do something to slow Hibbing down, and I would imagine they're going to go with play the strongest game they can.
From what we see, Aurora can skate. They're pretty close to.
Well, yeah, that's what they're playing right now. That they're showing that they can skate along with them. But you know, there's a long game yet.
Zessel around the board. Over to Vidmar. Vidmar over to Grillo. Grillo picks it up over to Katani. Katani back to Zessel. Zessel makes a move around one man, puts it out in front. Oh, and Katani just misses the tip. Vidmar shoots it back down into the Aurora corner.
Between Zessel and Katani.
Katani steals. It goes around the net. Puck is knocked away from him. Katani falls. Puck is held there in the corner. We'll have a face-off to the right of Van Cleve.
Zessel and Katani came down real nice. And then Katani got too close. Kind of skated on, then it was fine. Dean Koski finally poke checked it away.
Katani controls the face-off, tries to get it out in front. Doesn't quite. Grillo out in front. Zessel backhand goes wide. Katani back to the point to Gusted. His shot is knocked away by the Aurora defenseman. Aurora controls it in their own corner. Mismatch. Brings it out of his own zone to the center ice area. Dumps it down into the zone.
What a shot.
Gusted holds it in the corner.
Face-off to the left.
David Niemi will have a face-off to the left of John Hajduk.
Oh, at 2:36 left in the game, we've seen quite offensive showing so far.
Not many whistles. They're really moving the puck around.
They're moving good, and it's a clean game. It's a heavy checking game.
Tom Hansen picks up the face-off. Aurora holds it in. Kristoff picks it up, puts it around the boards to John Hagen. Hagen dumps it down into the Aurora zone. Mackey picks it up. He's knocked down. Kasner keeps it in. Puts it out in front, nobody's there. Aurora brings it out to the center ice. Dumps it down into the Hibbing zone. Kristoff picks it up, puts it around the boards to Cousseau. Cousseau has it knocked off his stick. Kasner picks it up, dumps it out to center ice. Mackey's knocked off the puck. And the puck is knocked over the boards into the Hibbing bench. Well, they've kind of slowed down a little bit and started doing a little bit of checking.
I think the puck is bouncing around and moving around more, so the guys are having trouble controlling it now, the way it looks. Nobody has control of it.
Bryant over to Nikolov. Nikolov loses it. Bryant recovers. Anderkin picks it up over to Iozzo. Iozzo breaks in. Nice move. Oh! Van Cleve made the save with his head. Anderkin has the puck knocked away from him. Down into their corner.
He ducked and it hit his glove.
Bryant's pass. He moves Anderkin. North picks it up. Over to Nikolov. Nikolov shoots it down into the center ice area. Nikolov picks it up. Over to Iozzo. Iozzo takes it into the corner. Tries to get it out to the point. He hit a drop stick. Aurora picks it up. Mismatch shoot. Blocked there by Bryant. Bryant falls. Aurora controls in the corner. Out to the point. Hibbing's got a 3-on-3. Anderkin back to Iozzo. Iozzo across. Oh! Morales just couldn't get to the pass. Aurora brings it back 1-on-2.
Morales was too far in on that. It went behind him.
Saved there by Hajduk. Over into the corner. Anderkin controls it. Puts it around the boards for Morales. Nikolov comes in. Picks it up. Skates up. Nikolov into the Aurora zone. Tries to get it over to Iozzo. Iozzo's knocked into the corner. Back to the point, and there's nobody there. 5 seconds left in the period. Hajduk is out. Oh! With 1 second left in the period.
You know, I think
that counts.
Sandvik came in all alone on Hajduk, and Hajduk had too much to get back. I think he was out of position when Zins scored that goal. They're arguing about it now whether it's going to count or not, but Hajduk, I think,
should
was
count.
out of position.
When the period's over, the red lights behind the net don't go off.
Right. But
and they were going off.
I think
and they do count the goal.
When Hajduk had to come out to stop Sandvik's save, he had too far. I don't know if he realized he was that far away from the net, but he was still trying to get back, and I think he was out of position yet. He couldn't do nothing to stop that puck.
Well, at the end of the first period, the Aurora Hoyt Blackhawks lead the Hibbing Blue Jackets 3-2. Welcome back. At the end of the first period, the Aurora Hoyt Blackhawks lead the Hibbing Blue Jackets 3-2. Kind of surprisingly, but Aurora's really played a strong first period.
Yeah, Aurora has played a good offensive game. Hibbing scored first on a goal by Antonio Catani, and he had help by John Zezel on that goal. That made it 1-0 Hibbing. All of a sudden, the offensive edge started going to Aurora. And number 8, Mike Zins, he got an unassisted goal for the first goal, and all of a sudden they came back a couple of minutes later and they scored again. And Dave Nemi put again number 23. And then Hibbing tied it up on a goal by Mike Grillo. And he was assisted by Antonio Catani on that one. And then at the end of the first period, 1 second left, Brent Bovitz from Aurora, he scored on a goal that the Hibbing goalie came out to stop one, and I don't think he got back in time to react to this one, and Bovitz slid it past him to make it 3-2 at the end of the first period. The saves in this, there were no penalties in this. It was a clean quarter. The saves, Hajduk for Hibbing had 13 saves, and Van Cleve for Aurora, he had 7 saves. And I'll be back in a minute with our guests. The guests between the first and second period are the second half of the Hibbing cheerleaders. Between the Everett team, we had the first half, and now we have the second half of the girls. So I'd like to introduce the girls.
Sue Michelson, a junior. Maggie Colaggio, a junior. Liz Rue, junior. Mary Buzzy, senior. Ginger Kangas, senior.
Girls, maybe you'd like to explain a little bit why you some come to this game, and where do you girls go when you're not cheering?
Well, we decided this year to divide up into 2 different squads to give us all a chance to, experience the different types of cheerleading and stuff.
Sometimes do some of you go to basketball games and the others go to hockey games?
Yeah.
And then there's something going on in other times when you're not here. Are you at the games, or are you...
It depends. Sometimes we're at the games and sometimes we are cheering at everything.
What's the objective of being a cheerleader? Who wants to answer that?
Okay, well, you promote school spirit and try to get the fans all rowdy. I don't know.
What happens when you get rowdy fans? Do you calm them down?
Try to. Yeah.
How do you do that?
I try starting a cheer that they all know. So we do.
An easy one.
An easy one, catchy one.
How do you like doing all sports as a part of a cheerleader?
It's harder than just one sport because you have to practice for all different sports. And you can't, just be really good at just one. So you have to be all around good.
Are the cheers approximately the same for all, or do you have different cheers for each sport?
They're different.
How many sports do you do?
We do four in the winter and 3 in the fall.
What sports do you do in the winter?
We do hockey, boys basketball, girls basketball, and wrestling.
Wrestling? How do you cheerlead at a wrestling match?
Just try to get the team pepped up, and it's fun. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you like best about cheerleading?
Well, I don't know, just for the team to, when the team enjoys having us, so we can, cheer them along and stuff. Yeah.
On tryouts, are there many girls that try out? Say you're a cheerleader this year. You really got to try out to make it next year, or are you always part of it?
Yeah, you have to try out.
There's always a chance that you won't make it.
Right.
There's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, put a lot into it.
How about injuries as far as cheerleader? Do you get a lot of injuries?
Yeah. Yes, we have. Yeah. Yeah, she's got over one. I just got over a sprained ankle and chipped bone.
Is that right? And I think one of the girls last week had a broken back or something like that. How are your injuries? How do you get them? Just by jumping around and doing all that?
Or just when you're not supposed to be doing things that you...
What are the fun parts about being a cheerleader?
You get to meet a lot of people, and you get to know the players, and you get to travel a lot.
What happens now, say, if Hibbing goes to the state, the hockey team? Do all of you go at the same time?
We break up into 2 different squads of 6, and one squad will cheer for, hockey and girls basketball, and the other squad will cheer for boys basketball and wrestling.
You mean that, say, if they went down to the state, all of you wouldn't be going?
No, you get to choose which preference you want, so. Hockey.
Oh, so you'd be the ones going?
Well, we have a merit and demerit system that goes on points.
Explain that.
Well, if you're there on time, and if you're at all the games, you get a certain number of points, and if you're late, miss practice, miss a game, sick, you miss points.
Actually, then that you gotta subtract or add or what have you. Eh? What happens when some girls are sick? Though, just one of you would take the place?
Like right now, one's gone.
Yeah, one's gone now, so you just practice for however many you have, and you try to make the best of what you have.
That doesn't, in your rhythms and that, does that matter at all?
Sometimes, but you have
It
to go around
depends.
it.
Like sometimes if like there's a lot missing, it's kind of hard. It's usually okay with 4 people, but if there's any less, it's kind of hard to do stuff.
Is this something, if your girls go to college, would you try out to be cheerleaders on those respective schools?
It depends on where it was, and you have to put a lot into it, you know. It takes a lot out of our homework, and...
Would you take in boys as cheerleaders?
Yeah, sure. It'd be fun, I think.
That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
After watching a lot of the colleges they have, and most of them are tumbling experts.
Yeah. So it's kind of nice for mounts, I would say, to have
Yeah.
guys there, because they can lift you, and with us it's kind of hard, because sometimes if you don't have girls that are big enough or something, they're hard to, you know, climb on and stuff, so.
Do you have a cheer to end this program? No, I know you have to get back to the ice before the team comes out.
Well,
Do a little short...
Nah.
I don't know.
Okay, if you don't, then this... Thank you for being up here at this, and I wish you girls luck and hope you make it to the States.